Hello everyone, my name is Katie Maike. I am a psychic medium, and today is the very first day that I have felt drawn to create a series of dark feminine videos. So these readings are aimed at the collective dark feminine consciousness, although it will touch upon the divine feminine and the energy that we are kind of breaking away from within the divine feminine and the energy that we are progressing into in 2022 and beyond with this dark feminine, dark goddess energy. So today we're going to do a reading and this is more of like an introduction reading, I feel like, and this is for anybody who this resonates with. If you feel connected to divine feminine, maybe you don't understand or know what the dark feminine is or the dark goddess, and this reading will kind of explain the collectively what the dark feminine energy will look like in 2022, just to give you an idea. Okay, so I have 4 oracle decks: Beyond Lemurian energies, the 7 oracle energies, Sacred Rebels Oracle, and the Dark Goddess. And I love each and every one of these decks for their own individual reason, and I'm hoping that they are all in sync now. I have already shuffled each deck, and we're going to see like what card is, and we'll just take it from there. Okay, so let's begin with Beyond Lemuria. Okay, so I know we don't have like some super great light here, but this is the Portal Keeper, okay? So before we have this divine energy that is very prim and proper, and we follow societal norms, and we are made to see that our fate is that of the divine masculine, that we are not the leaders but the followers. And here this is the Portal Keeper, and it's kind of like a reminder that you are the gatekeeper to any mystical experience that you have, any psychic abilities. This is going to be a journey where you are raising your vibration and expanding your consciousness. You may begin to dive deeper into Akashic records, past lives. You may even explore the edges of reality for significant messages for the greater good of humanity. This dark goddess is now using all of the ideas that society has kind of used to suppress her and say, you know, I apologize if I say her. I'll continue. I'll really try to not say that. I'll more say the energy, because we are talking about a divine energy that is pieces of the feminine that society deems as bad or negative. And this Portal Keeper is someone who is multidimensional, has multidimensional awareness. So if you are in this divine energy and you're saying like, well, what is this dark feminine, is someone who dives deep into the unconscious, the subconscious, the 5th dimension, 6th, 7th, 8th, like they're connecting their chakras. They are someone who is always working and striving in some type of meditative state. They are someone who is always kind of like exploring new ways of healing, new ways of gaining information, remote viewing, unique ways of helping people. It's like you are creating your own portal at that time in this energy to really create whatever it is that you want. As we become more sensitive and aware, we are more receptive to mystical experiences. So we can realize they're overlaying realities that seem just as real, if not more vibrant and profound, than what's familiar to us every day. And we can do this simply by trying to jump into our most healing timeline, our most satisfying timeline, our most abundant timeline, our most powerful timeline, whatever it is that you can think of that you want. Going there is possible. We have the ability as this dark feminine energy to go beyond whatever was thought as possible. And it starts small. Okay, so here we go. Here's the next. The Uncharted Sea. So the Uncharted Sea. Specifically, I mean, we are in this reading of like, what is the dark feminine? And that is someone who is going into, or basically stepping into the unknown. Like you don't necessarily have a map. Hopefully I can be here to guide you the best way possible with some edges, but your personal story and your personal journey, whatever your soul chose, that is is going to be kind of uncharted. It's going to be unique to you. And, you know, this uncharted sea, it's kind of like moving beyond your comfort zone, choosing to do things differently, trusting the ebb and flow of life, being in the dark about things, basically just like letting your curiosity and letting your fears lead you. Because I find that when something is unknown to us, we automatically have some type of fear associated with doing it, even if there's no actual fear like associated with the act of whatever we're doing. But maybe because we don't know, that there's always some type of fear that's present. And we have to basically have the faith that all will be well if we are given this opportunity, whether it's to heal, whether it's to create your own business, or whether it's to change your identity, or whether it's to change your career, or whether it's to change your relationship, whatever it is drastic. Okay, like even the idea of something being drastic, that is some type of limited belief on society and makes females seem chaotic or crazy. But being drastic and going for your fear and going for a big, huge change, that is the dark feminine energy. Okay, so let's get to the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. What do you feel? I love the moon up there. So you're going to realize that there are going to be a lot of opinions around. Okay, some are going to be helpful, some are not. Some are going to, you're going to see that they're going to be encouraging even if they don't have the answers. And you might start to see and realize that some of the people that have always been in your life that seem encouraging, those people may come to you with a negative approach. You may start to realize some patterns that you didn't necessarily see in childhood, and this could drastically change the distance you put in between yourself and these people, because it really is about what you feel. Okay, it's not about how someone else makes you feel with their opinion. There's a difference. This card is telling me, like, do you realize how unique you are? Like both of these cards here, like uniqueness, uncharted sea, like it's so unique to you. And what do you feel? Like this is unique to you. Your journey is unique to you. So how is anybody going to come in and tell you how to feel, how to do it? Okay, like I'm hoping that I can be here to show you the way, you know, give you your edges, but nobody's here to tell you how you're supposed to feel, what emotions are supposed to come up. You're the one that has the ability to judge yourself or not judge yourself within your emotions. And I would highly consider just like allowing whatever emotion comes through, whether it's anger or sadness, and whoever that anger or sadness is for. If it's for you, if it's at someone else, you need to just keep digging deeper to find the authenticity, find the origin of your emotions. Honestly, I think what this card teaches me the most, or says the most about this dark goddess, dark feminine energy that we have here, is that you really have to dig down deep into what it is you want to do. How many ways do you behave because you are manipulated, whether it's by society, by the words of the people that you live with, or someone that you're in a relationship with, or your parents or your children. I think the dark goddess is someone who finally, you know, realizes, I say dark goddess because I'm staring right at dark goddess, but dark feminine is someone who is really like, okay, wait a minute, how do I feel? How does this make me feel? And why do I feel this way? Okay, and it's really like, I think we have to start digging deeper and deeper into why we do things the way that we do. Why do we think the way that we think? Who made us think this way? What behaviors did they use to, were we trained? I mean, we have to realize, like, as children, we were not given boundaries. We were not allowed to develop our own boundaries. And that even goes with like emotions. Like some of us told that we can't cry, that we shouldn't cry, to suck it up, that it's not worth the emotions. Like, are you physically hurt? You shouldn't be crying. Those types of things. And that really shunned us from really like experiencing our true emotions. And I feel like with this dark goddess, this dark feminine energy, it's really about you embracing all of your emotions, like the good ones and the ones that society deems bad, even though they're not bad. They're just part of that feminine energy, you know, like the masculine gets to have this dark energy that is acceptable to them. This kind of like, you know, like why is this feminine energy not allowed to have any rage or chaos? And where does that stem from? Where does that energy come from? Like, if you've been taken advantage of for so long, are you allowed to be angry? Are you allowed to be upset? And I think even thinking that we're not allowed to, as this feminine energy, is really pushing that divine energy of like, okay, you have to just love everyone and that will cure all. And I do feel like there is this dark feminine that says, but this isn't fair. Like, I need to stand up for myself and I need to have boundaries and I need my emotions to be heard. Okay, and that is really embracing this energy of this dark feminine. Okay, so let's go to our last card, the dark goddess. Here we go. So we have trickery. So I think what this trickery card is really hitting me hard when I say that we are like tricking ourselves to thinking that we as a divine energy are comfortable just sitting back and never being able to speak or put those boundaries forth or have those loud emotions. Okay. And I feel like this trickery kind of energy, I think it stems from childhood, and I think it's something that the divine will have to heal. It's something of being manipulated to a degree as a child, though. So from a young child, this trickery energy of how to get you to behave, to be quiet. How were you manipulated to be quiet? Were you given food or treats or shopping, or were you given things in order to obey? If you didn't obey, were you punished? And how did that shape you? Did it make you just get strategic in the way that you behave? Or did you then turn to be the trickster and said, okay, I understand how this goes and I'm probably not going to win, so maybe I'll just do it this way and trick you instead. And you kind of develop this energy of really not like putting your own emotions into your actions. And I feel like that's really what the divine energy is about. It's about coming away from the people and that mindset that being manipulated is okay. Whether it's in society or whether it's in a family setting or whether it's, you know, whatever, a job or career, or I mean, even in the world, even in whatever it is, being manipulated or used, or where the energy is not evenly dispersed, okay? And I'm not saying you can't put your energy into anything unless it's divine feminine. I'm just saying, like, it's really going to be about looking at where we've maybe been tricked to think that it was an even scale or it was balanced give and take, or whether it was we thought that we were providing love, but in return we were just doing it to receive love. So there's an imbalance in that as well. Now, this reading, again, we were asking, what is this dark feminine energy? What is this dark goddess energy? And let's just go back through the cards really quickly here. And we have the portal, we have the uncharted sea, we have what do you feel in trickery. So this is definitely an energy that is healing their traumas from childhood, and they're speaking more emotions, and they're going through you know, their comfort zone and getting out of their comfort zone, whatever. It's more of like connected to families and then to society, because I feel like when it comes to society, like maybe because we don't know people, it's easier to show our true selves. But really the healing comes when we can turn around and kind of separate it or heal it within our own families instead of avoid it within our own families. Because then we can truly step into ourself if we are truthful with, you know, not just society, but like our family. And again, we're digging into our emotions and we are healing things about ourselves that make us uncomfortable, and we don't necessarily know where we're going, because our journey is going to be so incredibly unique, not just with your emotions being unique of what you need to heal, but you know, how that's going to look. Okay, because healing is going to look different in everyone. And you don't need the person here if it has to do with that individual. Okay, I'm just saying that because some people are going to need to heal things with people that are not here. Some of you will be healing so much crap that you will have a lot of time to dedicate to the truest passion, which you are basically peeling off the layers of your onion in order to discover who you really are. And here we have the portal keeper. And this is this divine energy of someone who holds all the power. You create the maps. You create where you want to go. If I'm trying to enter some type of Akashic records, or if I'm trying to enter the matrix of information or the one consciousness, whatever I want to imagine, I can create my own visual portal to get there. I have the ability, the visualization ability. There's something about this divine energy of meditation and creating your own energetic resources. Like, we have such strong abilities. We are the creator. Like, each and every one of us, we are the creator. We just may believe, because we've been made to believe this for so long, that we are all a different perspective and that we are all different people, but we are all one divine energy. And that is why you may be feeling called to change and you have no idea why. Like, you don't even understand it. Like, what is new in this energy? Why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel like I need to be this person now? And that means my entire life's going to change. What does that mean for me? That's okay. It's kind of, we are oneness. And as more of us wake up and kind of drag you all through the mud, it's for the greater good. Like, this change, all this change that's going to happen in your life is to bring you in the most divine light. It's to bring you the most light and freeing energy, control. Okay, control over your life, over your emotions, over your family, complete control and utter abundance. Okay, clarity. This is where we are going. All right. So thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in learning a little bit more about your awakening, maybe even becoming a card reader or beyond, please check out my Patreon. All the information is down below. Thank you so much, divine and dark feminine energies. I will be back to read the next energy when I feel called to do so. Have a wonderful night.